We are here for part number 80 of Gran Turismo 6. Now, for Sorry Racing Official, if you're watching this, you're gonna you're gonna like this part so much, or pretty much love it, because this event is a Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup. This is a race event exclusively for stock cars of America's iconic NASCAR category. Experience a high-octane course thrills unique to the stock car experience. Use a restricted points are required for Super Speedway racing. Make sure you adjust your power limiter in the car settings menu. So we have 5 races here. 3 of them happen to be at speedway courses, left turns, just left turns. The other 2 are both road courses. Now, I just want to clarify out there that if you're going to be doing this event, you have a NASCAR race set up as a prize car. Make sure you get this. So our first race is going to be 5 races at the Daytona International Speedway. Now, I just want to set out here. The requirements are not met. I guess since Gran Turismo is now in a collaboration with NASCAR want the oval races, the left turn courses, to be in the use of restrictor plates. As you can see here, the restrictions is required to every NASCAR race car, but so the price wasn't typical opponents. But as I scroll back up here, it says power limiter and performance point restrictors must be 600 rather than 70%. To require the use of restrictor plates, we must go under our car settings, go to the power, and lower down power limiter to 70% so that we can actually get an actual restrictor plate feel for this. So there you go. It's at 577 now. And of course, we're using our Jeff Gordon 2013 car because we're on that, so yeah. Here's our first race of the Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup. And let me just adjust my mic so that it can be in a proper position. Yeah. And because we're doing super speed racing with syntax control off, because that can actually slow me down when I'm doing oval racing. I'm only use that for road courses, so I'll turn it back on once we get to Willow Springs and High Speed Wing. And also with the opponents, the way this works around here, I'll just explain it. Need to remind you that this event could take a little bit of a while. I mean, I'm glad it's a single race, I'm glad it's that, so that it's not a championship, but I started struggling like the first attempt though. So I decided to have a little bit of a strategy planned out though. I didn't have a strategy in the last attempt though. I was just gonna boost to the phone, just be how it is, but this time I have a strategy planned out. Oh, and also, to explain, the drivers that start with 2013 cars, the opponents are actually the real drivers. So you can see Jeff Gordon as Jay Gordon driving his own car. And there's El Gamboa and Carl. Not Carl. Was Daniel Jr. is in this. Alright, good strategy. Play it out so that I don't have to wreck anyone, wreck myself, or suffer in the back of the pack. Alright, we just play that out as fair easy, fair square. Ooh boy, we're 3 wide for 7th right now. I just bounced off of like Parisi's Stewart 11 car. Not by number, but by year. Oh boy, this is gonna be something a lot to get used to. Also, we use restricted plates, it makes a car slow down. Yeah, I guess we could do this, so I guess we could do that. I just strap behind El Gamora's car and then we fly away from the pack. Well, I kinda just put them into the wall. I would say when you use drafting strategy with them, but I guess it didn't work so far. And we're racing for 5 laps too, so it's gonna be a little bit tough. Especially since there could be times where I have to give out the lead. Yeah, the use of restrictor plates, it makes a car slow down by a lot though, so yeah. As you see here, the field is gonna catch up, but ooh, it's possibly not smart going to the outside lane because I'm gonna be stuck there. I mean, going in the inside lane of the track, I'm not going to the outside lane, okay? Just in the Maria's Golden 11 car. Side by side with me. Oh boy. And that, the other drivers driving 2020 cars, they were just random names with just, possibly staff members for the team before. That's taking over the car. Like, I don't see how that would be possible, but yeah. Oh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Oh. Oh boy. Got loose there. Saved it, saved it. Just get behind Santa Maria. This Mount Nona Vincent, man, the Jimmy Johnson 2010 and 2011 cars both look alike. Coming to turn 3, I just made a swing somewhere past Santa Maria. And just bumped him out of the way. Anyway, we're just about to come off to the last lap here at Daytona. Here we go. Last lap, let's make this a good one. Yet this could be an interesting one, seeing that the pack is battling me for the lead. That's gonna be an attempt that the first attempt I'm gonna have to cut out. Oh boy. Still taking this track. Ooh, look, the field's about to catch up. Yep, look. There goes Vincent past Sakai right there. Oh, now we're about to go into single fire, huh? Okay. Oh boy. Coming to turns 3 and 4, have to block Maldonado. Oh, shoot. No. Okay. Man. Ooh. Alright. Get the open lane, but... yeah. First race. Done. Only took 2 attempts. Okay. And of course, since we're all driving basically the same thing, I don't have to wait on anyone to finish. I just have to wait on the results to show up. Yay! Well, if else is a workhorse, then I might have to wait for other people. Yeah, so the only drivers that participated in this was Gordon, Dale Jr., and El Gamora. Okay. High for auto because I felt like it. Anyway, yeah, second race, we're gonna get back to the regular power. Is this 5 laps at Willow Springs International Raceway, Big Willow. So first, let's get back to our car scenes, get to the power, and put this back to 100. Alright. Oh sure, I forgot to show the prize wars. Well, whatever, the game showed itself though. So here's our first workhorse race in the Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup. Let's get this back to 5. Traction control so that I can, be adjusted to it. See, Kenzev, Dale Jr., Stewart, Johnson, and Gordon is all the actual drivers participating in this race. Alright, here we go, race number 2 of the Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup here at Willow Springs. And I imagine that for the Super GT Championships, Group G3 Series, and for the Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup, that all the drivers will be starting double fire to each other. Because that's how motorsports work around here. Alright. Now, just to let you know, if you use a NASCAR... Ooh, God's sakes. Man, we're spinning everywhere. If you ever use a NASCAR and let's say, the big event, I don't recommend that. Because NASCARs are not very much experienced on road courses, and this is going down to the point where, like, if you screw up a little bit more speed coming to the turns, you're gonna get a lot of oversteer with this NASCAR. So it's best to take the turns at a nice slow pace, but also care more about the race as well, so that you'll be able to get the win easily. And no worries, this is 5 laps long, so we got plenty of time on our hands. I just like how all of us is just in a single file line right here. So when you're using NASCAR on a road course, just be careful. Try not to get a lot of oversteer, because that's what the tires are gonna do to you, most likely. Oh, I just got a draft out of Jimmy Johnson right here. I mean, NASCAR is starting to be more associated with like Forza Motorsport and stuff. Heck, they had a NASCAR expansion in Forza 6, which I find pretty sweet. To have a NASCAR expansion for 6, so you can do the NASCAR World Tour. Alright, Caldwin, making my way past Caldwin for 9th place right here. No, I'm in the top half of the field right now. Alright. Just made a swing shot move past Barco, or dive bomb, for 7th place. Barco is armoring a 2010 car. You know, I really liked the iconic 43 car being with NASCAR ever since its like entry, I think. It's been used by the Petty family for years. And it's also been, and you know, the number 43 has been used by Richard Petty Motorsports ever since its like, you know, entry. AJ Allmendinger took control of the 43 from 2010 through 2011. And then since 2012, El Gamboa has been the current driver of the 43 car. And he hasn't switched teams since. He has not switched teams since. I mean, Rich Pay Motorsports was going to be a good operation after it, after it used to be called Penny in the Prices, and then it formed together with Everhand Motorsports to form Richard Penny Motorsports right there. You know, a combined team. However, of course, it became a little bit lackluster. In 2009, where the team was formed, there was Kids K in the 9, Elvis Sauer in the 19, Reasons in the 43, and H. in the 44, and then the next year. Well, oh shoot. You gotta be kidding me. Oh great, that phone call messed me up. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I'm not gonna say who because if they ever get the chance to watch this video, then yeah, they're gonna feel bad about it. What phone call had to happen while I was listening to music and while I was doing recording? Like, yeah, how screwed up is that, alright? I don't want to do another attempt at this, but if I do another attempt, of course it's their fault for calling me at a bad time like this. Because when I just resumed the race right here, it made me screw up in that last turn. And I'm trying desperately to catch up to the top 4 right there. And I don't want to spin my car out, you know, so yeah. Oh, I see, can I see it? Dive bomb for 4th? There we go. Now I just have to focus on passing 3 drivers. Oh look, Maldonado has returned. And that Jim Johnson, I don't know which year, it was 2010 or 2011 car. Because they both look alike. Oh wait, that was a better exit than the last lap because of pause, you know. Come on. I have seconds. Behind. Alright, just got to 3rd. They're both side by side for the lead. This is possibly gonna be something interesting. Oh, wait. Yes! Coming to the lead. Okay. Despite everything, I'm in the lead. Yay! I just got past ahead of Gordon right now. Oh my god. This is one of the most ridiculous events they ever made. I mean, I can understand because NASCAR decided to collaborate with Gran Turismo on this. But seriously, creating a NASCAR event for the Gran Turismo events, this has become to be one of the most ridiculous events ever made. I mean, I don't have anything against NASCAR. In fact, I do like NASCAR. I try to watch every race though. If not, I just try to watch it finish to see just to see who won. I try to watch every race though too, just by everything. So yeah, I'm just glad to see this. Okay. Race number 2 of the Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup is now done. Just waiting a little bit of a time. Man, Kenseth couldn't take the chance to pass at least one driver. Alright, there we go. We have 3 races left to go in the Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup. Alright, race number 3 is gonna be 5 laps at high speed wing. And put down this price war since it's a big entry requirement list right here. Alright, there we go. He was getting a little itchy. And also have to adjust my mic because, yeah. Alright, see, the actual drivers participating is Jeff Gordon, Denny Hamlin, and Matt Kenseth. Those are only 3 drivers that's, 3 actual drivers that's participating in this race. But anyways, let's go. Racing a high-speed wing. I just saw alongside Jeff Gordon right here. Alright, here we go. Now, of course, good thing there's no power window needed here because this course is actually both left and right turns. I guess because they want to restrict the place to just face off, you know, only 1-turn courses, which is Daytona, Motegi, and Indianapolis. I mean, I can find it reasonable, so yeah. Alright, since this is a tight high-speed turn, so you just gotta be careful. Ooh. This savages Hammer's 2010 car right there. Rear turns on here, so get through them good. Oh god! Oh, Cardin's Vickers 820. Cardin just about to spin me out. I think I saved it. Now I'm at the top half of the field. Look at that, Maldonado has a turn once again. Oh, I gotta draft off of them. Yeah, if the power window was showing it wouldn't get to 200 miles per hour for this NASCAR right here. Anyways, back to the Richard Petty Motorsports talk though. So, in 2010, Kane and Sarah kept their cars, and then they got rid of the 44 car to make room for Robert Yates Racing's number 98 car, Palm Nard. And Sorensen was released for the team joined Braun Racing, and they took a hold of the 43 car. With 2011 though, since because of the lack of funding was in place, so they released I think they sold off their 98 car too, but they also sold off the 19 car because of, you know, lack of funding. So Bernard and Savile was released from team. Savile went back to the Xfinity series, driving for Kevin Harvick Incorporated. Bernard went to Childress, and Kane was also released from the team early on to race for Red Bull Racing. So Amley was kept in the 43. Oh look, I'm in the lead. Nice. And Marcus Amber decided to take over the 9 car with 2011. For the next year, Amley was released from the team to join Penske. So Elgan Moore, coming from the Xfinity series, took a hold of the 43 and has been kept in the 43 car ever since 2012. At the end of the 2014 season, Marcus Amber has decided to end off his NASCAR career because he finds now a value to return to a series that he won in 2003 and 2004, which is V Supercars Australia. Though I don't know what the current name of the series since I don't follow motorsports that much. But Amber decided to return to that series, and same horse, that I was driving on a limited schedule in the Xfinity series, decided to take over the number 9 car for which he paid motorsports. And in the next year, Hornets decided to leave the team, and rookie Brian Scott decided to take over the car, drive for which paid motorsports. This time they renumbered 44 car. 9 has now been erased and is now renumbered to 44. And then when 2017 came around, Brian Scott decided to just announce his immediate retirement. And following his rookie season, he wants to spend more time with family. So, I mean, they did say they were gonna be finding a replacement driver, but they didn't say that they just stick to one car with one driver, which is Eric Cameron in the 43. So, which paid motorsports might be falling apart though. Oh shoot. I mean, which paid motorsports had some good success though back before then, but now it's about to become lackluster. I just hope that the team can can dominate back to winning without Moore getting another win. I just hope that the team does not close down shop or close down headquarters, because I don't want that to happen. I like that team, so yeah. I just hope that the team can still keep up with racing. Just gotta be careful on high speed wing though. Oh, that almost looked like it was about to spin out. Now we're coming to the S turn right here. Here with high speed wing. There we go. Well, it looks like that Garcia and that Stewart's 2011 car is about to catch up to me. Alright, coming to the last turn, going with a wide there. Alright. Got a good exit out of that corner. And I win. 3 out of 5 races are now done at Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup. They all finished. Yay. So far I'm doing good. Alright, there we go. I got 2 races left remaining here. And I could just win NASCAR Cup. Heck, I might be able to reach 11 million credits following this event. Who knows, I might. Alright, race number 4. We're gonna have to go back to restricted plate racing, because race number 4 is 5 laps at the Twin Wing Motegi Super Speedway. Yep. Why did it have to be restricted plates? Ah, are you kidding me? Okay, so now that that interruption's out of the way, my brother came home and he was wanting to format and he had to format a flash drive of using my computer. Why? Why? Well, what he's formatting is too personal, so I'm just gonna say that he's just formatting a flash drive. Okay. So yeah. But anyways, 2 races left to go in the Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup. Race 4 is at the Twin Wing Motegi Super Speedway. That's why we're using restricted plates once again. For 5 laps of racing, so 7.5 miles to be exact. Let's see, Carl Edwards, Danny Hamlin, Eric Gamora, Jeff Gordon, Paul Montoya, and Damon Jr. Wow, now we have more actual NASCAR drivers participating in this race. Alright, let's go. Alright, just to say here, this is the first and will be the only race where we race at the Twin Wing Motegi Super Speedway. However, I don't think there's ever been a race where we race on the west coast of Motegi before. We have raced on the east coast and the world coast, but yeah. So I would just say that this is the only race we will ever do at the Motegi Super Speedway. And the Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup. There's no other race. If there's any other races, it will have to be at the world course to be exact. Most likely. Of course, we raced on the East Coast before, but we never raced on the West Coast of Motegi, so this is gonna be something pretty weird. God sakes. Gotta make sure I can handle the turns properly, considering that I was still back in 13th. And now I'm just about to fly by the field, and I just knocked into a Denny Hamlin driver. Look, this N Vickers that's driving his brother Brian's 2011 car. I find that quite embarrassing that this driver named N Vickers and just driving his brother's car. Seems like Brian Vickers didn't want to do racing anymore. Yeah, in fact though, he's actually not doing any racing now. I don't see why. I mean, like, he is a NASCAR driver, but he's not racing at all this year. He filled in for Tony Stewart in some 2016 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series races, but he's not racing so far this season. He didn't even get a full-time ride with Stewart Haas Racing. So yeah, wonder what happened to Brian Vickers. I mean, I might have to do research on him once I'm done recording these parts. Yeah, many interruptions. There's gonna be some major editing for me to edit part 80. Cut out 3 parts. The very first attempt of the Daytona race. It's like in the second race where I got a random phone call that almost made me lose the race. And now between races 3 and 4, well, some business things have to, had to interfere with this. Even on the bright side though, at least finally got a race at the Motegi Super Speedway. I know this will be the only race in this game where we ever race at the Motegi Super Speedway. Unless you do arcade mode, but other than that, in career mode, this is the only race where we race at the Motegi Super Speedway. Wow, this has gotta be quite nice. Alright, coming out of the last turn of the Motegi Super Speedway. And we just got one race left to go in the Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup. That is what I like right there. If drivers have the same car, at least they gotta finish all together. That is what I like about this event so far. Is that the drivers all finish together. Alright, and we got a last race, which is 5 laps at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Now sadly it has restricted plates, but I don't see why. Because in actual NASCAR you don't race with restricted plates at Indianapolis. Or maybe you do, it's just I didn't know about it. But I don't see why we have to race restricted plates at Indianapolis, because we brake at this track right here. This is a track where we don't brake at. The only restricted plate tracks that I know of is Daytona and Talladega, but why brake here? Why make it, restricted plates here? It's pointless. Okay, so the actual drivers in this race is Denny Hamlin, Tony Stewart, Juan Pablo Montoya, and Kai Busch. Only 4. At least 4 is better than nothing. Here we go. Last race at Indianapolis. And I'm starting right next to Santa Maria's Golden 2011 car. Here we go. It's gonna be 5 laps at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And this might be a little bit more interesting, considering that we're racing restricted plates, but also we are, we're braking in corners 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Indianapolis, since it's pretty much like a rectangle type of track, pretty much a rectangle with the turns that are curves, not sharp 90-degree corners. I can already tell this is gonna be a lot interesting. speaking of Indianapolis, we're gonna come back here for the next part. You'll see why. Oh my god, there's a pack of 7 drivers all bunched up together up ahead. Soon it's gonna be like 8 or 10 possibly. Oh, pack of 6, no, my mistake. I was in 9th place, so that must be why. Oh boy, it's gonna... Look, it's a pack of like... Now it's a pack of 6, okay. Because look, I drafted off of them, and I'm getting a run to get past all these drivers right here. I'm in the lead now, in just a second lap. How sweet. Oh shoot, I forgot to turn off traction control for this. I meant to turn off traction control for restricted plate racing, but I guess it's possible. I guess it might be just useful. I guess it's useful for Motegi and Indianapolis, considering those are tracks that I had to brake at. So, what else I gotta do? I can't make the change now. It's already recorded, so yeah. I mean, what else am I supposed to do, huh? They're gonna draft off of me, I know so. Now once I get to this, get to the inside lanes where they don't draft off of me, and kind of suffer. Going to that lane. There's Stevenson at 1.1 20 or 21 car, I can't tell. Because they both look the same. Same with like Stewart, Montoya, Johnson. Dale Jr. and Gordon I can easily tell. Because Gordon different scheme and Dale Jr. His 21 scheme had a more lighter shade of green. So yeah. I'm just on the inside lane of these straightaways so that the drivers behind me don't draft off of me to gain an advantage for the win. Oh my god, one driver, he can't even stick with the field. Why? Alright, here we go. Last lap of the Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup. I have to call this the most ridiculous event ever in Gran Turismo history. Behind me, doing so good. Alright, going to turn 3 and 4 of Indianapolis. Now coming to turn number 4. Well, the entire field behind me is switching positions. Now I'm just gonna stay here now, so when you let them draft off of me. They're not gonna make it. I know they won't be. Yep, I was right. Yeah, the Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup is finally complete. Man, why do you even bother to add this game? Or even the GT5 as well. I mean, the Jeffco NASCAR score was reasonable, but the NASCAR series as an event, and GT5 really. Yeah, 11 main credits. After this event is now done. Yay! We got to 11 million credits. Now I have big money. Way big money. Yeah. Okay, so that ends off the Gran Turismo NASCAR Cup. And the next event is gonna be something a little bit more interesting that we're gonna be doing, so stick around for that. Alright everyone, thank you for watching and hope you have a very good night.